on loan from Liverpool, Mark Walters, teams up again with Graham Taylor, the manager who sold him when they were together at Aston Villa and then capped him when Taylor was in charge of the England team. Walters and another former Villa man, Steve Froggatt, will supply the ammunition for strikers Steve Bull, fit again after missing 6 games through injury, and David Kelly, who wins back his place from Paul Stewart, Wolves' other lone player, who was injured scoring in Saturday's win against Tranmere. Southend have taken only 4 out of 18 points in a shaky start to the season. Only 1 win for them so far, but their lineup includes 2 men who've played at the highest level. Striker Jamie Forrester is on loan from Leeds United, and in midfield, a very familiar face, Ronnie Whelan, 15 years a Liverpool player. He's considering an offer to join Southend on a 2-year contract. The referee is Richard Poulain from Huddersfield. Well, although many people might be thinking that Southend, all in blue here, come as lambs to the slaughter, it should be remembered that they were one of only 3 teams to win at Molineux last season. As Graham Taylor says, any team in this division can cause problems. Good to see Steve Bull back in the Wolves ranks again, injured on the opening day of the season against Reading and returned against Tranmere on Saturday. Bull doing well, despite surrounded by 3 players and on the ground. However, he couldn't keep possession in the end, and this is Ricky Otto, who's a fast and tricky and dangerous winger for Southend, one of their better players for sure. And his cross has earned a corner as Forrester went in to meet it. Wolves got it clear. Whelan with the kick, and it's a good one, and Ricky Otto is the man who met it. And certainly, Jim, I think he's going to be one of the players that could cause Wolves problems tonight.
Well, I think he's one of the players that Southend could certainly sell tomorrow if they wanted to. Certainly got his head there first before Mike Stowell, and you'd say he was a little bit unlucky, really. Not a bad effort at all.
Bull battling to get in ahead of Powell, but he's quite pacey, Chris Powell. And a typically physical Bull challenge, and Wolves get the benefit of the referee's doubt. Good view of young Jamie Smith's possible targets for the throw.
Switch around there.
Emblem finds a bit of room though, and wins a corner. Keith Coughlin got it clear. Settled in well after that early poor debut that he had here against Reading. Has played a couple of excellent games in this new position in front of the back 4. Ferguson with the corner. And he can try again, and that's a better looking ball, and it almost produced a goal, and it did produce a goal. Beautifully finished off by Emblem when it looked as though Southend had survived the worst moment.
Great cross in, really super cross put in. And really, you've got to say that Southend's goalkeeper, Paul Sampson, a bit unlucky there, but Neil Emblem was there, backing up, and that's what all players have got to do in the back of the net. Good start for Wolves.
Venus looking for either Bull or Kelly on the edge of the box. It's Bull who gets it, and is dispossessed, and no offside decision. Great roar, it's gone in. What a bizarre goal. However, they all count. Kelly claiming it. It got a massive deflection, and Wolves have scored 2 in 2 minutes. It's as strange a goal as you'll see.
Well, not sure about it. I think it probably was offside, but it was played back by a Southend player, so maybe not. Oh, it was a dodgy one, wasn't it? But they all count. I think Kelly read it to a little bit, to be fair. I think he knew the clearance was going to go that way, and he stuck his boot out. Good anticipation.
Molineux fans chanting, "We are top of the league," because a 2-goal victory for them tonight would indeed put them on top of the First Division.
Yes, and if you look at the replay closely, it's headed back there. I don't think there's any problems here. The player's in an offside position, but it is actually played back by a Southend player at the time. And that was well read by Kelly. It was well read.
And Wolves are camped out in the visitors' half already. Very good ball by Thompson. Kelly had so much room to take it and fires across the goal. And Bull was close to making it 3-0. But the amount of room the Southend defenders are giving Wolves is incredible.
Well, that's a very good point, Al, because I don't quite know who's supposed to be picking up who. We assume Dublin's picking up Bull, but at the moment nobody's picking up Kelly, and he's just getting so much room, it's embarrassing.
Here goes Froggatt, exploiting those big gaps in the Southend defence. But his enthusiasm got the better of him then. However, he has got the deflection for a corner.
Seen a lot worse buys than him for £1 million. What a good player he is.
And Bull was within inches of making contact. And Southend are all over the place.
They are. Defensively, they don't really know what's happening, and Bull is having a field day here. He might have had 2 or 3 goals already. Actually, Paul Sanson did well there. He put him off, I think.
Bresington beats Kelly to it. Hone finding Whelan. Now Dublin. Whelan. That's a good play by Hunt. And he's got Thompson just ahead of him. Ferguson did well for Wolves there. However, it now comes to Forrester. And if only Southend's approach play could be matched by what they do in and around the penalty area, they'd be really in with a shout of getting back into this game.
Somehow Wolves just look so much stronger than the Southend players. It's almost like a good youth team playing against a bunch of senior pros who are that much tougher and stronger.
Walters with another excellent cross. And still chances. Kelly turns it in. It's a goal. Froggatt makes it 3. And all the goals, if you can call goals ugly, have been just that. But no one at Molineux is complaining.
Now, another Walters cross, and isn't he done that well this game? And really, from then on, it's another mix-up. Good laid back by Kelly, though. Easy peasy for Stevie Froggatt. But you can see nobody really getting in a tackle at Southend. Outside of the foot, no problem.
Steve Froggatt adds to his opening day winner here against Reading, his 2nd goal as a Wolves player, and the home side are 3 up. Well, Graham Taylor said that so far this season, Wolves have been playing a lot of pretty football without any end product. He certainly can't level that accusation against them tonight. Well, Southend conceded 4 at Stoke on Saturday, and they must be fearing the worst already here tonight. It could be worse than that. Whelan with an excellent ball, though, finds Thompson. If he'd have hit that properly, he must have scored. Stowell did very well, though, to get it out.
That's better. That was a good ball.
Andy Thompson, unlucky really, not to at least give Southend a glimmer of hope before half-time.
Well, it was a fair save, actually, by Mike Stowell. Yeah, it's a good save. You've got to give the goalkeeper his due.
Bresington's clearance, Hunt onto it. They can't keep possession for long enough. And that's the end of a very satisfying first half for Wolves. Those goals by Neil Emblem, David Kelly and Steve Froggatt, giving them a 3-0 half-time lead, and they're in the mood to add to it in the second half. So Wolves get the second half underway here, and I'm sure Graham Taylor's half-time advice has been to go for the jugular in this second half. They won't want to just sit back on this comfortable 3-goal lead. Goals, of course, so important in the Ensley League. It's goals scored, not goals difference that counts. And Steve Bull will be one of those trying to inflict further punishment on Southend. Foul. Forrester let himself down with his control then. And Dublin didn't realise the ball was right behind him. Corner. Mark Holmes had a clear. Typical Steve Bull, never lets any defender rest.
No, he's onto it like a flash, and in a situation like this tonight where the Southend defence are ball watching, this is right up Stevie's alley, this is.
Slipped away, only as far as Ferguson. Done well there, Hone. And a useful little ball. Thompson. Bit of room now for Ricky Otto. Froggatt's got back to bar his way, and he pulls it dangerously to Jones. That was a poor shot, really, by Keith Jones. Didn't connect at all. Bressington's tackle has left Kelly lying on the ground. The referee didn't see anything wrong with it, though. Ferguson created space for himself intelligently, and that's a great ball forward for Bull. Turn back for Emblem, and now Kelly. And Southend somehow survived for the moment, and again the ball bouncing around as though it were on a pinball machine inside that Southend penalty box.
Well, this could have gone anywhere. Good ball back by Stevie Bull, actually. And then from then on, it was a comedy of errors from both sides, wasn't it? Actually, that was a good toe in from Keithy Jones there. Stopped a cert goal, and then, as you say, ping-pong ball situation.
Helping on to Whelan. Now Jones. Whacks it clear, headed away then by Bressington, picked up by Ferguson. Now Thompson for Wolves. Froggatt. Thompson again. And Dublin got himself in trouble with Kelly. We nearly had another unusual goal.
Actually, this is the sharpest I've seen David Kelly for quite some time. He's really looking for the ball all the time, and as you say, it could have gone in. Embarrassing.
Well, young Jamie Forrester hasn't had much joy against the Wolves defence tonight, and he's now been replaced by Gary Poole, who's actually Southend's record signing. It cost them £350,000 from Plymouth, and he usually plays at right back or on the right of midfield, and it's midfield where he's gone, leaving Ricky Otto into a more central position. They backed off dangerously there, Wolves, and that was certainly Southend's best moment, as Jonathan Hunt used the space, but the shot was always going too high, I think.
Yes, he used the space well. He cut inside, but he was always leaning back, wasn't he? Going backwards, the ball was always destined to go over the bar.
stretched here, Southend, and he just ran one man too far, straight into Ronnie Whelan. However, Jones has given it away. Mark Walters, Emblem again, making an intelligent run for him. He tries the shot! What a superb finish! A quality goal from a quality player. Mark Walters makes it 4.
I think he's had a great game tonight, Mark Walters. His distribution on the ball is brilliant, and this sums it up. Takes his time, beautifully flighted shot, knew exactly where he was going to put it. Super goal, see it from behind the goal. Sampson, no chance. Good effort. Played very well tonight, Mark Walters.
Well, Wolves have a 100% home record, which I'm sure is going to continue here. They've won all 3 league games here without even conceding a goal before tonight, and they've now scored 9. Howell helping it down for Hunt to cross, and Stowell made an easy catch. Confident running by Froggatt. He's easily got round Ronnie Whelan. Bull in the middle. No problem. Brilliant ball, superb finish. Wolves 5, Southend 0. Steve Bull's last goal was against Sunderland here on the penultimate game of last season. Bully's back on the score sheet again.
Oh, but what a great run and cross by Stevie Froggatt. He left Ronnie Whelan for dead, which is maybe not so difficult, but a great run and cross, and Stevie Ball there. Wonderful football, wonderful football.
They're going to make a second substitution as well. Graham Bresington, the central defender, who came into the game with a knee injury, is going off to be replaced by Andy Edwards, another central defender.
I'm surprised he wasn't playing to start with Andy Edwards. He's not a bad player.
Taylor, former Spurs and England man, manager of Southend, has had a night they want to forget as quickly as possible. Good ball. Thompson, of all people, arrived in the 6-yard box. Froggatt turns it back in again. Kelly is there. Corner kick. And that all came from what was almost a Southend goal at the other end.
Yes, it was a good move by Wolves again. In fact, Mike Stowell dropped a wicket there and was lucky to get away with it.
Mark Walters with the corner. Venus is on the near post. It's headed away by Dublin. Turned straight back in by Froggatt. Oh, that was so close. That would have been a brilliant goal as well.
Another faultless move by Wolves, really. Good corner in. Southend, you see the ball turned in, lovely. Good efforts.
Neil Emblem has had an outstanding night. Owen forward. Good little layoff then by Thompson. Poole turns it straight against Shirtliff. And Wolves could break here. Southend have committed a lot of men forward. And here's the man to exploit the spaces. Froggatt's taking it out, almost to the corner, and then whips a very good ball in, and it should really, in all honesty, have produced another Wolves goal. Kelly will be livid with himself for heading wide of target.
He will be, because actually it's straight on his head, and oh, he measured it as well, measured it wide. What another great cross from Froggatt.
Looks like he might have just tweaked the hamstring as well when he was brought down then.
There's not many times Ronnie Whelan would have been on the wrong end of 5.
victory for Wolves by 5 goals to 0. Graham Taylor will know too that it was even more convincing than the scoreline suggests. Emblem, Kelly, Froggatt, Walters, Bull, they all inflicted the damage on Southend, who were totally out of their depth really all night. And Wolves, for the first time in 2 years, go to the top of the division. I think Billy Wright would have enjoyed that.